Hi everyone, it's Nicole and I'm here with something exciting because if you know, in the last few months we've introduced 2 new colors, and with the new digital files we were adding those new colors in, but we've had to go back and add those colors into the palette for every shape. Now, how we're going to introduce those or release them, we're going to release them in bundles. And what's fun is it's kind of nice to see sort of like the evolution. Like we went back to the very first files and we added more yellow and rose. So there's only one bundle right now, and there's 28 files in each of those bundles. So we're going to start with more yellow. And I kind of sort of put them in the order that they were released way back. I might be off a little bit, but it's pretty close. So we started with the viewfinder. And in the viewfinder, you have the 1 inch without the heart in the middle and the heart in the middle. So that's the 1 inch. And then we had the 1.5 inch with and without the heart. And then we had the 2 inch. And we don't have any hearts with the 2 inch. I didn't realize we didn't do the heart with the 2 inch, but we'll just move on. Then we did the circles. So we have the 1 inch circle, the 1.5 inch circle, and the 2 inch circles. And all these are great for foundation. Okay, so that's why we started with foundation stuff, because I find like when you buy a die cut pack, you might have 1 or 2 labels, maybe a circle, and I find that to build a foundation, you need those things to build a foundation. And then you finish off, your cluster with other stuff, like the finisher is what I call them. But anyway, so then we moved on to labels. So we have, quite a few versions. So we have this version. This is the one we did first. And then I was like, oh, I would like if we concentrate more on certain types of labels. And I think we did actually this one before the circles, because we put circles here and I'm like, I'd rather we have sheets with just circles. And then we did these ones. And then we did these. Okay. And then we did some journaling labels, so you can just cut those off. Those times you just want to do a couple lines. So now we have it in more yellow. Then we did the tabs, and we did the tabs plain, and then we did some tabs with some polka dots. Then we did frames. First we did frames without polka dots, and then we did frames with polka dots. And then we did some grid paper. So we have more yellow 1, more yellow 2 in the large grid paper. And then we did the more yellow 1, more yellow 2 in the medium grid paper. And what I like is that you have a full sheet. You can cut these in whatever size you need, or you can put the whole sheet on your page and then use that as part of your, layout foundation. And the last thing that we added in this bundles is our first alpha that we released, tiny text. And so we have the more yellow in the white text. This is more yellow 1 in the white text. And we have the alphas. And then we have the numbers. And then we have more yellow 2. Or that's still, sorry, more yellow 1 with black text. So we have the letters and the numbers. And then we have more yellow 2, and again in the white text, in the letters and the numbers, and the more yellow 2 in the black text. Now, the rose bundle 1 is going to be the exact same thing. So right now we have a sale going on, and if you type in spring 20, you'll get an extra 20% off. So our things were still at 50% off because, you know, the times that we're living in, right? And so now you can get an extra 20% off. So let's go through the bundle of the rose color. So we have the 1-inch viewfinder, and I'll still go through all of them because just so you can see the colors, right? Then we have the 1-inch viewfinder with and without the heart. And then we have the 2-inch viewfinder. Then we move on to the circles. So we have 1-inch, 1.5 inch, and 2-inch. And I really like those because I like to overlay them like this, like put that circle over top that one. I love that. I love the foundation that it does. And then we're on to our labels. So we have these 2 sets. And then we have this set here. And then we have our journaling labels. Again, if you just want to do a little sentiment, you know, a little bit of journaling. And then we have our frames with and without polka dots. Then we have our tabs with and without polka dots. And then we have our grid paper. Oh, I kind of have them messed up here. So we have our large grid paper in rose 1 and rose 2. And then we have our medium grid paper in rose 1 and rose 2. With the white text, so that's the letters and the numbers. And there's tons of extra down here. And I've been using mine like a lot. And I use them a lot on my December daily. And I still have some letters down here. And I was doing a lot of little words on there. And, you know, there's 31 pages, 31 days in December daily. And I still have a lot on one sheet. So there's nothing more frustrating that you find the perfect color and then you run out of certain alphas. So I like that there's extra alphas down here. And the best thing is, you know, you have this at home. So if you run low, you just go to your printer and you print some more. So, and these I print on A4 size, but you'll also get the 8.5 by 11 size. And what he did was he just so that we would have both, the A4 is a little different. There's a white strip on the side, but you just, you know, can print it on an 8.5 by 11. And you can go on your merry way. But what I like is that these are on some sticker paper. So when I use them, they're already a sticker. So, and then we have rose 2. And we have it on the white text. I feel like I grabbed more than one here. I did. So we have rose 1 in the letter and the numbers. And then we have rose 2. So that's it. That is what is our release this week. And everything in our store has an extra 20% off. So you have the 50% plus the 20%. So that's 70% off on most of our digital prints. Well, all our digital prints and most of our classes. And that's it. I want to thank you so much for watching. Bye.